ride down to see the island.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Browns. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
On the shores of Lake Erie, and named simply for the franchise who resides within it, our coverage of the NFL brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Cade Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Play action, Prescott. This finds Cooks, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
After winning the national title at Clemson and early success at Houston, there's no question that Deshaun's career has been slowed by some injuries and other challenges. But when he is on the field, at every level he's ever played, he's just got a calm. And that calm comes with the trusting of talent that he has in himself. He knows how to run, he knows how to throw, And when he's available, he's still a difference maker.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now it's second down. Back to the air, Watson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Watson. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Sticking to the air with Watson. Quick hitter complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Watson. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Fielded at the 11. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the 26 on 2nd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dak out of the pistol. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd down critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know And you may come back too, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They give inside to Chung. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Watson looking to throw. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Outright, Cooper's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11. To throw, here's Watson. That one complete to Njoku. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Elliott straight ahead. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Now a carry by Elliott. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And this one doesn't go far. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To the sideline, and it is caught. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Yeah, and this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Watson on 1st and 10. Complete, it's Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Second down now, 7 to go. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Third down, 1 yard to go. Chubb going for the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Watson. That's Tillman. He's got it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
On third down, they'll go with Chubb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And
he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On is Katie York for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returnable from the 2. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Give it to Elliott on the draw. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun is Prescott. That one's incomplete over the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Fields this at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Able to get it to Moore. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. They'll give to Chubb on the option. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
This one's not going to be reeled in, but might have been a free play. It looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Nothing on 1st and 5. That brings up 2nd down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. That's taken at the 15. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Elliott running out of the gun. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Catch made by Cooks. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here with Elliott. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Again, here's Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on 3rd and goal. Dak now from the gun. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series, and instead, he just couldn't quite hang on. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Watson. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Moore's got it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looking slant route, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Sticking to the air with Watson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
He tucks it and takes off. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. It's taken in by Lamb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Prescott here from the gun. This finds Cooks, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Another throw for Prescott. To the left side, and it is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 30. And a Cowboy first down.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Dak throwing again. Cut near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown.
The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Cowboys 16.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. And he's going to take a knee. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much. league, Coach, but now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Or maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And once again, they can't connect.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. No one around, he's got space. And he's in, it's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
York now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Elliott. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott straight ahead. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Right back to Elliott now. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. From the gun is Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
On the toss, here's Elliott. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Here's a throw out wide to his wide receiver. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he gets this up to the 20 before being stopped. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Able to get it to Moore. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Watson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Chubb, running left. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Watson to the air. Complete, it's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go with Chubb here. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys 38.
From the 38. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
He's throwing for it! And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 and the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Watson back to the air after that pick. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Working from the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Watson on 1st and 10. That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Sticking to the air with Watson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here's Chubb on second down. And he's brought down at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
A 36-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Elliott running out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now here's Prescott. Quick hitter complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
3rd and long for him here. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action, it's Watson. Bails out. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, or you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's on the move. He's running for it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give him now to Zeke. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action, Prescott. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. From the gun is Prescott. This finds Cooks complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. The Browns getting their offense out there. 1st and 10 from the 41. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he drives it up past the 45. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 46. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Watson to throw it. He stays up. On the move, headed right. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It's only a gain of 1, back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Watson now off play action. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. That didn't work out that time. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Zeke on the carry. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. That one is caught, left side of the field. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Another throw for Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Cowboys trail by a field goal. All right, right, here we go. Second down. Dak throwing again. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
To throw. It's caught. Ferguson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. All set up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. The throw is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now. Buying some time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up to pass. He's got it over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll look to throw it. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. Looking, Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. One final shot here. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.